In The Last of Us Episode 8, David is seen to have a slight fascination with Cordyceps, which is crucial to Ellie's destiny. David being fixated with the Cordyceps infection in The Last of Us Episode 8 was a significant departure from the game, yet this is essential to Ellie's narrative. In The Last of Us Episode 8, David briefly imprisons Ellie in a cage in his neighborhood before pleading with her to help him lead the group. In the process, David makes several very nefarious revelations about himself, one of which is related to the Cordyceps infection. David compares himself to the Cordyceps virus in an effort to connect with Ellie by complimenting her loyalty, wit, and aggressiveness. According to him, Cordyceps is productive and only seeks to defend and feed its people by using aggression to secure its future. The final scene of HBO's The Last of Us Episode 8 reveals David's truly horrific nature after he claims that this is Cordyceps demonstrating its love, and in a way that will certainly be crucial for Ellie's character. One of the major ways David's idolization of Cordyceps will impact Ellie is through her already bitter feelings about the infection. As has been showcased with Ellie's character in The Last of Us thus far, she has an intense survivor's guilt stemming from her immunity to the Cordyceps infection. With many people Ellie has cared about, such as Riley, Tess, and Sam, all falling victim to the infection when it is impossible for her to do so, her guilt has only grown. However, The Last of Us Episode 8 adds a different trauma to Ellie's already harrowing life through David. After the attempted sexual assault and other forms of physical violence against Ellie committed by David in Last of Us Episode 8, Ellie will be shown to be greatly affected by this in The Last of Us Episode 9, given knowledge from the original game. With David's Cordyceps obsession being the last thing Ellie heard before David showed his true nature, it is likely this trauma will only compound the bitter feelings she had for the infection beforehand. David's involvement with Cordyceps will also have an effect on Ellie in terms of treating the infection. The central conflict of The Last of Us Season 1 has been Joel's delivery of Ellie to the Fireflies so that her immunity can be used to create a cure for the Cordyceps virus. In spite of the fact that Ellie already has more than enough incentive to stop the virus because of her survivor's guilt and the hopeless situation of the world, her encounter with David's group in Last of Us Episode 8 will only strengthen them. As well as ravaging the world through its infected hosts, Cordyceps has made it so that the last humans left alive on Earth have largely devolved to their primal instincts. From the raiders, bandits, slavers, and cannibals to fascist regimes such as FEDRA, and the brutal opposition they create, the humans that are left have been turned toward evil because of Cordyceps. David is the true epitome of this, and likely gives Ellie another reason to want to revert the world back to the way it was before the infection. Please show your support by hitting the thumb up button, subscribing to our channel, and turning on the notifications bell so that you can keep to date with our content releases. Also, leave your question and thoughts below. So thanks for watching and I will see you in the next videos.